guys, I'm Sean Hammond with PremierGuitar.com, and we're at Winter NAMM 2014 at the Collings Guitars booth, talking to Steve McCreary. We got Mark on guitar. Steve, tell us about the new models we got here.
How you doing, Sean?
Good. How about you?
This is I'm doing fine, thank you. This is what we call our SoCo LC. SoCo is one of our models that stands for South Congress, which is an entertainment district in Austin. So this is the SoCo model based on South Congress entertainment area.
Glad it's that Congress instead of the other one. I said I'm glad it's that Congress instead of the other Congress.
Instead of the other slow Congress instead of SoCo.
That was a dumb joke, but let's talk about the guitar.
That's why they have editing. This is one of our laminated models. It's called a SoCo LC for laminate construction, which we have a line of LC guitars. Our original model was a full 16 inches wide, and we decided this year to bring it down to 15 like our other LC models are and stuff. So it's a 4-ply laminate guitar. It's got a rosewood fingerboard, mahogany neck. It's a mahogany body. This has Lawler low-wind imperial humbuckers with, of course, our deluxe package, which is grain divoroid binding, grain divoroid pickup rings, grain divoroid knobs that we make in the shop too. It's a real classic guitar. The low winds give it kind of a focus, especially transparency, bring out more acoustic properties in the laminate top and stuff. And we started all our guitars. We started electric guitars 8 years ago, and they were all solid wood guitars. Then we were playing a lot of old guitars, and all these old semi-hollow guitars were all plywood guitars. So we started messing with the plywood, and now Collings' comment is that you're not a real woodworker until you work with plywood. So we're having a lot of fun molding wood, making the molds and bending this wood and making some really cool sounds. Very popular guitars, and this is a nice. The inch, shrinking this to an inch, it makes a very comfortable guitar, a little more accessible to most people.
So beautiful. I mean, everyone knows you guys have a huge reputation for just quality and the details, but it's just every time you see one up close, you're like, yeah, that's why. I mean, even the pickup rings are like perfect. They're all elegant. They're like rounded edges, and not just like something you bought from some supplier and slapped on there.
No, they're not. Unfortunately, they're not. Take a lot more time than that. Of course, we fit them to the tops as well. But it's it's kind of a labor of love. It's like, why go halfway?
Yeah. And those knobs are kind of the coolest knobs ever. But
they are cool knobs.
Let's have Mark play a little bit more. At the beginning, you were playing in the neck position, right?
Yeah.
And we're playing it through Magnetone Twilighter.
That's right.
So what are we gonna hear now?
Well, so this is a little bit bridge position.
All right, how about middle? Sounds great, man. Can we take a look at the back before we go to the next guitar?
It's a little dusty, but I think this line, stand it up, Mark. I think this is the sexiest line in the guitar business, and this is something that is kind of, Bill Collings is kind of what's unique about us, about him particularly, is that he has an amazing history in his family of engineering and mechanical ability, and so he has, not only does he have that, but he's got this design sense, which is really kind of unusual for such an engineering-minded person. Yeah. It's the perfect combination for a guy to design and build guitars.
Yeah, so flowing.
This detail just...
All right, Steve, so next up we've got...
This is also a SoCo model, and this one, though, is an all mahogany. It's a carved mahogany top on a mahogany body. Of course, it's got a maple center block. And this has Lawler, also has low wind, but they're P90s, low wind P90s. And then we make these dog-eared covers, these Bakelite covers we make in our shop. And again, fitted to the top. They're kind of immaculately made pickup covers that just kind of set off the whole guitar. This one gets a lot of attention because it looks so vintage. The color, the burst on the mahogany. Of course, you throw Bigsby on it and some dog ears, and it just people walk by and turn around and go, gaga. Which I think there's some drill on it, Mark. Watch out.
Yeah, it looks beautiful. Now, the P90s are true P90s, not stacked hum canceling ones.
Yeah. Lawler, we use mostly Lawler pickups, and we looked at a lot of guys when we were starting to develop this stuff, and we decided to work with Lawler as the main supplier for the pickups because it's a It's a small company. They're very focused. We were able to make changes if we had questions or wanted to do some tweaks, and they've been real responsive and they make great pickups, and it works out really well on all our guitars.
Cool. Now, previously, this guitar had what kind of top?
Would have a maple cap for the standard SoCo. So this is just an option to have the mahogany top, and it dries it out a little bit, but it just, the vintage look is, it's awesome.
Sweet. Mark, let's hear that thing. Beautiful. All right, you guys have one other guitar, a new Tenor acoustic, right?
Yeah, let me grab it real quick.
All right, Steve, the last guitar you guys have is an acoustic tenor guitar?
It is a tenor guitar. We've, the guys our age, grew up and we listened to a lot of tenor guitars on the radio and on the TV, the Kingston Trio and all these kind of cool swing bands and stuff of the 50s and 60s and 40s. And we decided to, there's also a couple of artists in Austin that play a lot of tenor guitar, and they were out at the shop and we were looking at their old guitars and decided that it'd be fun to kind of do. So we came up with this little tenor shape. It's a 23-inch scale. This one's tuned in fifths. We'll have a nice demo video up pretty soon on our website of another Austin local musician playing one that's I would suggest going to because you can't hear much in this room. I was trying to do any demos.
There's some shredding somewhere. I thought we were immune to that in the acoustic call, but whatever.
Yeah, no, it's pretty noisy everywhere. So, but it's a really cool, nice little. It's a.
Is that Engelmann spruce or?
That's actually a red spruce top, mahogany body red spruce top, and we'll probably just stick to that wood combination for a while, just because it's a traditional wood combination and something new to put in the in the bag.
Sweet. Is it ebony fretboard and bridge?
Ebony fretboard bridge, ebony headstock veneer. Even the tuner buttons are ebony because they're a little bit lighter weight than the metal buttons on the tuners. So it's just a small X-brace guitar. And
okay, cool. Let's have Mark play that a little bit. Nice. Thanks, Mark, for playing. Steve, where can people go online to find out about these and everything else you guys do?
Collingsguitars.com. Got a lot of information on there. Got some videos and information, and come see us.
Perfect. Thanks, guys. I'm Sean Hammond for PremierGuitar.com. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Later.